Before y'all say anything, Dylan, your room's dirty. Dylan, clean your room. Dylan, shut the fuck up. I'm not cleaning my room. I don't want to clean my room. I'm not cleaning this shit. I'm not gonna cap to y'all. I'm not cleaning shit. My room gonna stay dirty until I clean that shit. You get me? Feel me? Keep that bit on like this the whole time. We doing this third time. Man, what's going on, y'all? I still haven't found the intro, and I don't know what to call you niggas. This nigga Caleb was like, call you niggas the bookworms, and I almost had to join his ass, but I'm not going to. I don't know what I'm gonna call y'all yet. I don't know. I honestly don't know, if I'm being honest. I can't think of nothing. When I figure it out, we gonna figure it out. But until then, let's get into the video.
This is the track car. I'ma spin it and burn on the asphalt. Give a fuck with that motherfucking bitch like. Oh, you know they shit get took off. I just got on my shit, then I took.
What's going on, y'all? It's your friendly neighborhood Rondo, your friendly neighborhood Goat, your friendly neighborhood Motion Nigga, your friendly neighborhood Storytime, your friendly neighborhood Skit Man, your friendly neighborhood streamer, content creator, bum, scammer, artist, everything. I'm the all-in-one show. Call me a Swiss Army knife that's actually good. You know what I'm saying? And today is gonna be the story time. Matter of fact, let me ask y'all a question. Have you ever had that one girl or one experience? Ladies, have you ever had that one man, girl, non-binary, she, they, them? Same with guys. Have you ever had that same thing? He, them, she, her, anything? Have you ever had those and they just ruined your life? Every single moment with them was just terrible? Well, if that's your case, welcome to the vid, because that was mine. This is the story time on how I had the worst. I mean, let me chill. This is my first. This is the story time on how I had a toxic girlfriend, toxic ex, or I was in a toxic relationship. All right. I know folks be messy, or folks be like, like look at stuff like this. So let's see if this does something. But I've been meaning to talk about this, but I'm gonna make sure not to drag it, because as much as she was putting me through, we was young, and I'm gonna say it before anything. I have no ill feelings towards Shadi at all. I don't hate this girl. I'm gonna make sure everything I say is with code, because I don't want anything to fall back on her, because this is just an experience. It's just me talking about my experiences and shit. You feel me? But yeah, let's get straight into it. So we're gonna, you know how I do, we're gonna do pre-story, main story, conclusion, some freestyle in between. Y'all know how we get down with it, real snazzy. So first thing we're gonna do is talk about the characters. Characters of this is really just her. And as I get throughout the story, if I need to add characters that are actually recurring, I will. So let's get straight into it. You get me? We're gonna start with the pre-story. Up until, I'm gonna be honest, I've like, even now currently, I've only been, and I would consider, one genuine relationship, and Shadi know who she is. I love you. But other than that, I've been in a little play relationships back in elementary school. I had my little one too. Back in the day, you used to like tell like text or like plan out where y'all gonna hug or kiss at. I had my little Shadi back in 5th grade. You know what I'm saying? Shout out her. She don't fuck me no more. Middle school, I had me a little vibe for like 2 weeks. I'll give you a little story time on that real quick. Yeah, I had a little vibe or whatever. I forgot how we even started dating, but the way we broke up was because I moved around a lot. My dad was like, oh yeah, for Christmas break, we gonna move. We going to a different place. I'm like, damn. So I told Shawty, I ain't turning no homework for that time period for nobody. I told everybody else leaving. I'm finna go. I'm gonna see y'all. I'm never gonna see y'all again. I told my girl we done, just because I ain't gonna see you no more, and I love you and everything. And then I come back in the next week of school. I wake up that morning, my dad say, oh yeah, you still got school. So go ahead. And so me and her never got back together. She low-key ain't fuck with me after that. My teacher started to beef with me. I had to F in all the classes. It was crazy. I ended up passing though. Don't think I got held back. But yeah. Anyways, back to the video. Back to the explanation. Yeah. So I had me a little vibe or whatever. And then freshman year of high school, I had a little vibe. We dated for I moved, but we dated for the duration I was at this one school freshman year. That was my little vibe or whatever. Shout out her. You know what I'm saying? And up until that point, those were my little play relationships. This was my first, what I thought was a real relationship. I'm not gonna call it a real relationship. Fuck that shit. Let's give y'all the explanation. So boom. How did I meet Shadi? Oh, I didn't give y'all her name. Okay, we're gonna name her. I'm trying to think of what we're gonna name this girl. Let's name her Melinda. That's code name. We're gonna name her Melinda. She black though. She was a black girl. She was a short, little dark skinned girl. So I'm gonna give y'all her name. I'm gonna name her Melinda. There's no way, like, just know that's Melinda. Shout out Melinda. But now let's do it. So, how did I meet Melinda? Y'all ask. How did you meet Melinda? How did this all start? So, this is junior year, my junior year, COVID year. Mask. It isn't the height of it. This isn't the peak of COVID. Peak of COVID was like the beginning, like the summer of in between my sophomore year to junior year. That was like the peak of it. My junior year, we were into tune of quarantine, but we were still like, it was like, okay, this is a normal now. We're chilling. This is a new normal. We're chilling. Like this is what we're doing now. I was like, just know that. So basically, I'm in junior year. I'm in school. My mom and dad are divorced, so that's important. I stayed with my dad for my entire life. Me and mom, I'll see my mom every weekend, or maybe it's some here and there, some holidays, things like that. But I stay with my dad. But around this time, I'm 16, going on 17. Wait, no, I'm 15, going on 16. You know what I'm saying? I'm in that time period where I'm starting to create I want my own job, I want my money, I want all this. You know, I'm not to make a sad story, but my pops, he wasn't no rich nigga. He always was the latest. He was like Dr. Doofenshmirtz. He was always with the latest gadget, invention, plan for his job. He always told me, I can hire you under my job. Dad, you would not pay me. I hated parents that do that shit. Oh, yeah, I'll pay you this. He never paid me. I would be lifting and breaking my back, no diddy, for like moving shit and cooking it, and I wasn't getting paid. He would lie and say, I'm gonna pay you. So I'm like, oh, my mozzarella sticks are done. So this is mid-COVID. I want my own freedom. I want my money. I want my own job. I want my own motion. I just want these type of things. And my parents can't really divide. It's like to that point where, you know, they're like, yeah, my parents were never rich. So it's like, you know, at some point I got to really do my own thing. So I'm like, all right, smooth. I want a job. So I started applying. And McDonald's sent me back. But the thing was, I applied to, I was driving around in my mom's house. I was in her area, and I drove around to McDonald's and right next to her house, and it said, we're hiring. So I say, oh shit, but without even asking nobody, I straight type that shit up. Let's do it. I type it up. I get the application. You know, when McDonald's, it's one of them things where you put the application in. A day later, hey, did you apply? Yeah. I start hitting my dad. Hey, I applied yesterday for this job. Why would you apply that without asking? You know, you don't even live there. What's the point of that? He's trying to take me. I'm like, bang the phone. Mom, boom, bang the phone. Okay, so now I get the interview. I'm cool, and I get the interview. I'm in the job. I'm not going to give you a story talking about the job. That's a whole different thing. But now I'm in it. I'm in the job. Basically, how it works is, since I'm doing completely online. My dad took me out of like the physical school. So now it's like I'm online 100%. I'm at an online school. So I could do my work from anywhere. So I'm like, all right, fuck it, Dad, I'll be at your house on days when I don't have when I don't have work. I'm at your house, and then when I have work, I'll spend the night at my mom's house. You know what I'm saying? And he obviously felt away, but it's like, you can tell me no. Like, obviously, you're my guardian. You can tell me no, but like, I was getting him up out of there with the argument. Like, I was just cornering him, debating him. Like, he couldn't find a reason to say no. Let me take a little break real quick. Lay smart for y'all, boy. I most definitely made too many. I probably should make about 4, but yeah, this is good. Yeah, this is good. Venado. So now we figured out some sort of agreement. I'm getting things taken care of. Hold on, Mook's calling me. Anyways, though, I'm gonna cut that up. But yeah, so come to an agreement. Everything's taken care of. I now work at McDonald's. I'm a McDonald's demon. I'm a McDonald's warrior. I'm bleeding McDonald's. I'm bleeding the red. I'm bleeding Ronald McDonald. I'm bleeding Mickey. I'm bleeding the Mickey D. The Mickey D. Let's hoop, bro. Let's hoop. Ball up top. But now though, so we're going through the shifts. I'm working it. Everything is cool. Like, okay, so I'm not gonna try to sound like no lame popular loner type, because I'm pretty sure everyone is like this, besides like the extroverts who generally just be out there talking to people. Like me and other people, the way I like operate when it comes to jobs is, I have a switch. Like, I'm a yapper. I could talk a lot, but I can also turn that shit off. Like, unless I'm with my friends or people I'm really cool with, I'm just not gonna talk unless I find, like, once I'm cool with somebody. Like, I always get that. I thought you were so quiet. I didn't expect you to talk, to be like a talkative person, and it kind of hurts my feelings at first. But then I'm like, that's just them not meaning what they said. Like, they don't mean it in that way. I'm just taking it that way. So like, I'm there. I'm not talking to nobody. I'm not talking to nobody for a good month straight. I'm not talking to nobody. I'm just on my chill shit. I'm working. I'm clocking in, clocking out. But as I'm starting to get used to people, I'm starting to talk a little bit. Here and there, people are starting to get me talking and shit. Now let's get into how I met Shawty, because this story is a long story. It's a lot of shit happening with this woman. So boom, we working one day, and there's this girl. She knows who she is. I don't know her name, but niggas called her this nickname. So if she ever sees it, she'll probably know. But I mean, we were young anyway. We call her Yellow Hat because basically McDonald's, how it worked back then was, I don't know if it's still like that. It's been out 4 years, but who knows. Basically how it works is, if you're under the age of 16, you wear a yellow hat signifying that you're under the age of 16, and that means basically you can't be in the back cooking food. You can only be a helper in the front, either cleaning or like helping with orders and stuff. You cannot physically be in the back because as a liability, you can get sued for that. There's only certain things, and you can only work like 5 hours a day. Like you can only work like 20 hours a week. You know what I'm saying? Yellow hat. So, and then the rest of the hats was blue. That's for anybody 16 and up. So now let me keep going now. Basically, what happened was, Shawty, I'm kicking it with one of the guys I'm cool with now. This girl named Yellow Hat, we called her Yellow Hat. She was like, she gave, what's her name? Nina. She gave Nina. She was like a short, light skinned version of Nina from The Circle. You know that one thing where she had the girl with the overalls and like kind of like a farm. She was like the black, light skinned, short version of Nina, like a 15-year-old version of her. Like, you know what I'm saying? That type, like annoying vibe. She just did a lot. But I mean, she's young. Of course, she was doing a lot. She's young. She's gonna be doing a lot. So I'm not saying in a bad way. That was just her demeanor. She was doing a lot all the time. And me and them, like, we all cool. We all like cordial and stuff. And at one point, Yellow Hat comes to me and she says, "My friend wants your number or whatever. Can I give it to her?" I say, "Sure." So talk to me. That thing whistling to me, boy. But anyways, so Yellow Hat comes to me and she says, "My friend wants your number." I say, "Okay, who's your friend?" So her friend she says her name, but I don't know this girl at all. Like, I didn't even know she existed. Like, she existed. Like, I knew who she was, but like I didn't know that she was there. There would be moments. She was like, let me describe her. Melinda was a short, dark-skinned girl, like, and I mean tiny. She was skinny in frame. She was short. I think she was a full year. She was like 10 months to a year under me, something like that. Like when I was, like, yeah, I think right, yeah, like 10 months, yeah. My birthday was in May. Hers was in June. No, it was a year and a month. It was a year and a month. So basically, she was, bro, I probably might have grown in the last 4 years. So maybe, I genuinely don't remember, but maybe I'm going to say I was probably like 5'5". I'm 5'7" now. I'm probably like 5'5" back then. And I was still towering her. She was probably like 5'1". She was small. She had this big, like, all the McDonald's uniforms just infinitely were big for whoever wore them. And hers was just big for her too. It's huge on her. So, short, quiet, and she had this huge fat mask. She always wore this fat mask. I was like, oh my god, like, what the fuck? Like, the mask was like, it was sad because it was like a big old, like, leather. It wasn't leather. It was like that. It was like a material that wasn't like the regular mask too. It was like something my uncle would wear. But yeah, she was that type of mask. Doesn't say with nobody. She doesn't talk to nobody. She doesn't converse with anybody. I'm like, at this point, I'm like, okay, cool. Okay, give it to her. So she gets my number. That night, she texts me and she says, "Yellow Hat gave me her number. I didn't actually ask for it, but she gave me her number." And I was like, okay. So I mean, now that you got it, we just chopping it now. So we chopping it up, and there's a lot y'all gonna take from this. And one of the things y'all gonna take about her character, she was one of the most angriest, and I mean angriest. Like, y'all think about little man syndrome. This girl had the littlest, smallest little woman syndrome ever. She was just casually angry at all times. And I, like, y'all gonna really understand. And I don't mean this in no way, like, I don't know, like, even looking back, like, I don't know if she was going through a lot. I mean, she was going through some stuff, but like, it was something like she was just angry, bro. She was angry. But anyway, that's not important. So even through the text, like, the first red flag, the way we would text, like, it was cool. Like she had some energy in the conversation and stuff, but like she would like be slick in the mouth, or she'll like curse at me in text or whatever. Right? I don't go for that, but this is back then. I was a bitch, but now personally I don't really go for getting cursed at. But like she would just curse. She wouldn't call me a bitch or nothing, but she'll be like, "What the fuck? What she was saying?" I was a lot of messages. I could probably scroll through that bitch for real, but I don't remember. You know what I'm talking about? She was just cursed. That was the first red flag. I should have known. I should have known to run. That's so. This whole thing is gonna be like really a lesson to people who are in like them early stages of relationships, bro. You too young to be going through bullshit. I get it. You lusting and you want the girls and you want the guys and stuff, but like, come on. Even if you young, know your worth. Like, don't be crashing. But anyways, I've been yapping. This video is gonna be like 40 minutes, though. I'm sorry, but anyways, so yeah. We text him. We slowly getting to know each other. We slowly getting to know each other and everything. She's learning about me. I'm learning about her. The girl was, I'm not gonna say she was rich, but the girl made more money than my family did, and it was considerable about more money. Like I could say, her standard of living was a little bit higher than mine, so I noticed that too. Which isn't a jealousy thing. It's just something that's gonna be brought up later. So, anyways, long story short, we kick it. We working together. We texting some more. We getting to know each other, and it gets to the point where I end up pulling up to her crib. And we kick it. I don't remember how we started dating again. I don't remember how we started dating, if I'm being, like, how we confirmed that we were dating. But we ended up dating or whatever. That's not important. But we ended up dating. Yeah, it was in the beginning, it was cool. It was alright, like, it was cool. But now let's get into the toxic moments. Let's get into, like, the story time of how this was actually toxic. And this wasn't no cutie toxic. This was just toxic. Let's start with the arguing thing. Like, bro, when I tell you she was angry, like, one thing could set her off, and she wouldn't crash and curse you out, but the attitude I would get from her, and she would just genuinely just like not fuck with me. Like, she wasn't doing not fuck with me. Like, I'll be like, "Hey, your day going?" And she'll be like, "Bad, someone just blew me." And me, I can understand, like, okay, I've gotten better with maturing and understand, like, timing and jokes aren't always there. So, but I was younger back then, so I'll probably make a little joke, try to like lighten the mood, not knowing how to read the room. I'll try to lighten the mood. And she wouldn't take that well, and she'll just just be like, like, she'll just start crashing. Then like, stop effing texting me right now. I'm not in the mood. Like, you always on some bullshit. You always like just don't go crash. And I'm looking like MK sliding that one video, like, just straight looking at her, just like. And one thing we would always do, we would always break up. Like, she would always break up with me. I would never break up with her because I love that girl. Well, I ain't love that, but I love you. Stop breaking up with me. I love you. You breaking up with me, I ain't do nothing. You breaking up with me, I ain't do nothing. I love you. I love you when you breaking up with me. I just told you I didn't do nothing. You ever breaking up with me? What the fuck? I love you. But yeah, she would just break up with me and shit like that. And yeah, so we would just argue 24/7. It would be the dumbest shit. Like, it wasn't even the arguing phase of the relationship. It was just like we were always arguing. Like, you know how they always say, like, you're the honeymoon phase, and then right after that you just arguing. That's how it was. Like, we were just arguing all the time. But let's get into like some situations real quick. Perfect example. Remember one time. I wanted to tell this second, but I gotta tell this story first. She had a cousin that didn't fuck with me. She had a little cousin that didn't fuck with me. The girl was like 2 years younger than us, but she was just like an asshole. Like, she just didn't fuck with me. I went to her birthday one time. Her cousin tried to fucking tase me. She had a taser in her pocket, tried to tase me. Bro, like, she didn't fuck with me. I should have been escaped. Her cousin did not fuck with me. And I didn't do nothing to the cousin. She used to be like, "Dylan, shut the fuck up." Like, she was gonna phone and be like, "Dylan, shut the fuck up." I was a bitch back then. I was in a bitch by everybody. But yeah, like, she just tried to tase me in the garage with their birthday. She tried to kill me. Anyways, though. Yeah, so the cousin and then another person, I'm gonna name him Joseph. No, Joseph is an actual friend in that time period. I can't name him Joseph. I'm gonna name him Tim. I'm gonna name him Tim. Tim, she had a on and off really close friendship with some guy named Tim, but Tim secretly liked her and everyone knew it, but she tried to deny it. Or it was like a situation where like he wanted her, like it was known, but like she would be like, "Well, I'm gonna still try to friend him. I'm gonna still friends on him. Because I care about our friendship that much. And even if he wants me, I'm not going for it. So there's no point in being mad. And I'll just be like, "Bro, what the fuck is wrong with you?" And again, I should have been quit, but I didn't give up on the relationship. I was still be like, "All right." I was trying to talk it out, but she would dead ass be like, "Well, I'm not ending a years long of a relationship." She dead ass, bro. I swear on my mom, on everything I love. She would dead ass be like, "I'm not ending." And she'll be on the phone with what's her name? What's her cousin name again? What's her name was? I don't remember. With Tina. I'm gonna name her Tina. With Tina, and they'll be on the phone. And I should be like, "I'm not ending a years long of friendship over this real relationship, even if he doing whatever he doing, because I'm not going for it. So there's no point in you stressing over it." She'll dead ass to that shit. I remember one time I get on the phone, like we all on a 4-way. I remember this nigga Tina. It was Tina, Melinda, and Tim. They on the phone, and Tim is basically saying he's still trying to see, he trying to kick it with her and like catch up with her and talk to her and shit. And I'm dead ass just like, what, bro? What the fuck? Like I'm over here, I'm like, yo, bro, let me pull up on him. Let me talk to him. And the nigga did that saying, all right, so there's a very important part that I'm forgetting out of this. And basically what happened was, in the phone call we talking about, there was a situation where like I was trying to tell her like, bro, he wants you, and she was in like denial, but she knew, but she was trying to play like she didn't know. Me and her cousin, her cousin was admitting like, yeah, he wants you, but she was like, no, he don't. So that's when we got on a call, and we would be like, yo, and she asked, bro, hey, do you like me or whatever? And Twin literally said, yeah. And then I was like, keep going for the rest of it. You're gonna get what happened after that. But yeah, there's that. And there's another situation. I'm pretty sure bro pulled up to her crib one time to bring her some flowers or something. I don't know. I was tripping, bro. I probably should have been crashed and start shooting shit up, but I don't know. And bro, if this nigga pull up, I'm not talking to his ass. And she like, Dylan, you shouldn't go over there. He be crashing. You shouldn't go over there. He be crashing. I'm like, bro, let me just talk to him real quick. And then nigga basically saying he'll beat the shit out of me and shit. And I'm just going for this shit. Like, well, I'm not going for it. Like, I'm like, oh, please don't hurt me. But I'm still not like, yo, you know what? Fuck all of y'all. I'm cool off every single one of y'all because y'all some weirdos. I was still fucking with her because, you know what I'm saying? Just because I didn't know what I was doing at the time. So there was that situation. I remember one time I'm on the phone with Shawty, and she on the phone with her friends, and her two friends, these two hood niggas I never met before, but they her friends, platonic I guess. But the niggas started joining me. I went into a 1v2 drone battle, and these niggas started joining me. So it's me, Tina, Melinda, and they two friends. They're all the two friends are two mutuals. They two niggas. It's a light skinned nigga, and a dark skinned nigga. And I'm talking about, bro. I get in the call, and these niggas start joning me and making, I'm hearing inside jokes and this and that. And I'm like, wait, how am I, like, the inside jokes they saying, I'm like, what the fuck? How do you know this? Because they're saying, they're joning, like, they're joning me about, like, situations and pictures that only Melinda knew about. So now I'm finding out that I think Melinda, I'm trying to remember if Melinda sent it to the GC that they in, or Melinda sent it to her cousin. Her cousin sent it to the GC to, like, joke, laugh at me. But they're joning me about that. And I just really like Dylan. I just went for some crazy shit because I should have been just straight. I should have blew that whole house up because these niggas played with me. So I'm over here having to join two niggas, and it's the crazy part is, the friends that are joining me, Melinda's laughing with them. I'm over here fighting for my life, and I don't know why I didn't bang the phone and say y'all niggas not trying to fight. Fuck y'all, hang up. I'm over here joining these niggas, and I'm losing. And I'm not losing because I'm not funnier than niggas. I'm funnier than these niggas. But the jokes I'm making, the hoes not laughing. The hoes are not laughing. The hoes are not laughing at my shit, bro. They not laughing. They laughing at the nigga shit. They still talking about, you look like you eat chicken gizzards. I'm like, oh, you got me. Oh, you got me. And that joke was, okay, it's this junior year. Niggas can't laugh at that joke, I guess. Okay, cool. I'm like, oh, you got me. These niggas got me. Like, I'm over here hurt, and they laughing. And afterwards, I called my man's Kamani. Loki, I could call him right now and ask him, like, do you remember when the situation? I called him, I was like, twin. I was sitting in my bed like, damn. Bro, I just got joned on in front of my Melinda's friends. And he like, damn, why you ain't call us? Because I ain't gonna lie. And I ain't gonna lie, it's probably corny or whatever you want to say. My friend group, in terms of humor and joning, over any friend group. I'm not fucking with my friend group in terms of joning or humor. I swear to God. So he's like, damn, why you ain't just call us? We could have got in there. I was like, it's too late now, but that shit was crazy. Another situation. Bro, she didn't have a YouTube bone in her body. She didn't have a YouTube bone in her body. What do you mean by that? Remember the nigga Tim? Tim was a recurring character, always stirring up bullshit between me and Shotty, right? So this is a situation where I get a call one day. She FaceTime me and she's like, I'm gonna be honest, like, I'm finna move to school. I'm gonna move back to school, move back to this one school, and Tim go there. And basically, long story short, she says, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if I feel like if I'm in a close proximity with him, me and him might rekindle something or start something, or he might try something, I might not deny it or whatever. Yeah, and I just want to be honest with you, so I think we should just go ahead and break up just to make sure, like, you know what I'm saying, just so there's no point in time being wasted. And this is over like an hour phone call. So basically, she just broke up with me over Tim. She called me and told me she broke up with me because she doesn't think she can control herself to be around Tim. Y'all know, I'm not no red pill ass nigga. I'll admit when I cry. I rarely cry. I cried freshman year in college one time because I was getting overwhelmed at work. With life and shit. I cried like deeply in the bathroom one time. Middle school, I cried because my dad came to go to A's in. And in high school, I cried junior year after that situation. I sat in my bed, and this is the only time my little brother has ever seen me cry. And to this day, I've like, this is one thing I actually genuinely feel hurt about that she did to me. I cried in front of my little brother, and not to be like I shouldn't teach my brother emotional regulation because that's healthy. It's like, but you know what I mean. Like, I cried over a girl that like I didn't really even love. I was just lusting over her, but I didn't know that at the time. But I cried over a girl, and my little brother had to come and hold me, and not hold me, but console me about it. Like, he was like, man, it's gonna be okay. And I wasn't tearing up, crying, but I was just like, damn, bro, my bitch, like, this nigga told my bitch like that. You know what I'm saying? This is so embarrassing, but at the end of the day, you niggas can't jump me. So, fuck it. So, yeah, I cried. Like, oh God, I cried. Anyways, though. This is the funny part. Remember, I'm like 15. I don't have a car. There's a basketball court in my area that I stay at. It's like driving like 6 minutes, walking like 30. I've casually walked there a couple times before. I felt like I was goddamn Bruno Mars in that bitch. I was like, remember when the Grenade song and he walking over the piano? I will go through all this pain, take a bus straight through my brain. Yes, I will die for you, baby, but you won't do the same. Easy come, that's just how you act. At the fire right open. Why were they open? Gave you all I had, but you tossed it in the trash. At the damn. To give you all my love is all I ever ask. Oh, what you don't understand is I'll catch a grenade for you. I throw my head on a plane for you. Drop in front of a plane for you. You know I'd do anything for you. Like, I'm dead ass walking. I'll say, I just can't sit still like after this. So I dad just walk away. I just walk out my house. I tell my dad because like. I had some friends. Like, I could walk out of my house and go to the park. I just, hey, am I screaming? How about that? I just have to scream out, hey, Dad, I'm about to go to the park. All right, cool. Bye. And so I walk out and I was walking to the park. So I walked and I was sitting there just emotional, sad. Man, it's a 20-minute walk, 25-minute walk. I'm 18 minutes into my walk. I got a call. It was a prank, silly. It was a prank, silly. Silly, it was a joke. It was a prank. I was pranking you. I wasn't breaking up with you. I was pranking you. So you're telling me I just cried in front of my brother? No, I cried in front of my brother. I cried in front of my little brother. I took an 18 to 20 minute walk in decently moderate heat over an unfunny prank that genuinely wasn't a prank looking back because there's genuine history between y'all. So that's the source subject. That's not a good prank. You're just being an asshole. But I didn't know that at the time. I didn't take that at the time. I was young. My pops never really taught me about like women and shit. My pops never really taught me about women and how to like move around girls. So I'm learning all this by myself. I had an older cousin who was like my older brother, but he was just busy like in this phase of life. Like me and him, I would come to vent, but like I wasn't really open to advice. Honestly, I wasn't open to reception of advice. But yeah, so boom, that situation. I remember, all right, she always used to like sun me. Like she used to try to like little boy me. Like she just tried to demean me or made herself feel superior. So perfect example, right? I was a virgin at this time. I was a virgin. I was a 76 overall. Like this Dylan, junior year Dylan was probably a 75 overall virgin. I had no badges for real. My mouthpiece was on non-existent. I didn't even have that shit on bronze. My mouthpiece was not on bronze. It was not on bronze at all, actually. So yeah. I was a virgin. I was a mag tier virgin, my nigga. Shout out to Solonati. But yeah. And so this is OD, but we're not together. And we're not together, but I'm not using her information. So only people that know about this is gonna be her and people who know, but like no one really knows. She was a semi-virgin. It depends on what you define a virgin as. Because in her situation, I guess the nigga that she was with before me, they like did it, but not really. Like it was one of them things where like niggas tried and it didn't work, so they stopped. And so she tried to count that as not a virgin. I said that was, but it's funny. She would defend that that was a virgin, like she didn't lose her virginity, and I always used to be like, technically that's like, didn't you did? But then she would say how she didn't. But then when it's time for like the sex talk, like obviously we in that age shit, we would just talk about, you know what I'm saying? We talk about that shit. She would sun me and be like, yeah, you don't know enough, you're not educated, you don't you know you're not ready for this type of situation, like you're not ready like me, you know what I'm saying? I've been educated, I've learned, I've been experienced with this. I But that was her only like spirit like sexual experience like that. So she used to sun me. So let me give you an example. Like she used to try to quiz me. I understand. I'm not mad at her about this. Like, bro, be safe. Niggas could have got pregnant. So I completely respect the fact that she used to, hey, so do you know about this? But it wasn't she come about it. She wasn't truly. It wouldn't be like her truly trying to be like, hey, okay, so if we're gonna do this, you need to understand like this. Like you need to make sure you know this. Like I'm not trying to get pregnant. Condoms, even if condoms don't like shit like that, right? She wasn't coming in that route. She'll be like, okay, so yes or no? Can you still get pregnant off of blase? I'll say nah. Oh, you're wrong. That's why we're not gonna have sex. No, you're wrong. Like she was dead. She'd be like, yeah, we're not gonna. That's why we're not gonna have sex because you're just not educated. No, we're not gonna have sex. No, because you're gonna be right. No, we're not having sex. Never. And she was, and I'm trying to be on my piece. I'm like, all right, for sure. Okay, I ain't tripping on. I'm chilling. And she'll just purposely like bring it up still. Like she'll still bring it up and shit. Like mid convo, it'll be a whole different day. Yeah, like you trying to like that right there is why we just can't because you just don't know enough. And like shit like that. Like she'll just try to sun me. Like. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. I remember, it was another time. I remember, I'm gonna give you like one more situation and I'm gonna end it. I got stories for days. I swear to God, I got stories for days. I swear to God, we do. I'll give you a little argument. I remember, no, oh my God. This girl is evil. I forgot about this shit. This girl is evil. So, let me break it down. One thing, this is when I realized, like, you know the running gag about how girls can't joan? Girls cannot roast, girls can't joan. Niggas, we can joan. Niggas can joan. Your fat lip at, your fat neck at, your small, like, we really, you know what I'm saying? Niggas really joan. A girl will just be like, you know niggas a joke, be like, oh yeah, a girl will just be like, that's what your family did. She did that to me one time. I joaned her and said, yo, look, like, I said, you got a little ass head, little head ass thing. Something like that. I said something like that. She said, is it okay if I join your dead relative? I told her about it. I have a dead relative. I'm not going to say who. I have a dead deceased relative who passed at an early age. This girl going to say, oh, so how about I bring up your your dead relative? I said, I'm cool off you. I straight banged the phone on her. I said, oh, I'm not playing with you no more. I swear I said. Oh, I'm not playing with you no more. And bang the phone, like that genuinely hurt my feeling. Like, that was insane. Like, she dead ass was just like, yeah, so how about I bring up your dead relative? I said, oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not playing with you no more. Bang. That should have been the end of it. But again, I'm on some bullshit. No self-worth. I'm tweaking. I'm just like, I'm trying to be like, I don't really care. It's whatever. We chilling. Like, I'm not tripping on this. I don't call her back. She ended up calling me back like an hour later. Be like, hey, I just talked to my mom, and my mom got mad at me because I said that. I didn't see where I went wrong, but like, she said I was wrong in it. So I don't think she apologized. She didn't apologize that much. But yeah, she dead just was about to like, yeah, this my dead relative. And she did it more than one occasion. Like she did it like twice. She tried to the same little question. She ain't never said that's why he did it. So I don't know, but she brought it up. Like she would be like, you know what I'm saying? And I'll just be like, yo, are you? How is you icy? How is you cool? How is you Frosty? How is you Jack Frost? Like I would that ass just like she does do that. Like you know what I'm saying? Like this girl was crazy. So along with the arguing, she used to do shit like that. She used to like she ain't never we would play fight and she would throw bam haymakers at me, but that was play fighting. She would never get mad and just punch me in my shit. But if we play fighting, bro, she would punch the shit out of me. But I appreciate her. She wasn't like physically abusive, just in low play fighting situations, but she was physically abusive. She was going through her own stuff. I'm not trying to villainize her. I was just saying this because I'm bored. It's a little story time. But I'm going to go ahead and give the ending and how this all ended. So, honestly, bro, if I'm being honest, we dated for like 8 months, 9 months. And there was only like 2 good months in that situation. That was the first 2. After that, we just arguing every day. It realized she was being an asshole to me. Thinking she was smarter than me. Shit like that. So, I remember, just how it ended. There was a streak where she was just finding there was a point where she would call, we were talking. She would just find like small problems in everything I did. Like everything I did was a problem to her, and she would just argue about it. And I was like, I ain't gonna lie, like, finally, I'm listening to my cousin, I'm listening to my friends, I'm listening to my family. I'm saying, I don't want to do this anymore. Like, you just keep arguing with me, and there's no solution. Like, it's one thing there's a solution. There's no solution to this. Like, you're just blatantly being like arguing with me, and she would be like, and I said I was done. I texted her the first day of school. I said, I don't want to do this no more. I want y'all like, I want niggas to know I'm not joking. All right, so boom. This will be our thread. Like, she would dead ass, and I'm gonna read it out. This is our thread, so you know I'm not joking. And I'll read it out. Hopefully I didn't show that. If I show that, I'm blurred. I'm not finna argue either. Nobody finna half-ass relationship. Grow the hell up. Go to hell damn up. I'll be forgetting you never had a real fucking relationship, and it shows. It really shows. You went out the whole day without talking to me, which is really a test. Anything I'm supposed to call? I said, okay, have a good night. And she just used to just keep going, crashing. Got lifestyle messed up. This was the rest of the phone. I said, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to argue. I just gave an explanation. I was busy. I'm sorry. Come on. So I said, I'm done arguing. We've been at this for 3 days. I give up. She said, now you want to be dramatic with a laughing emoji. I said, you got it. She said, now you want to be dramatic, so you give up. I'm going to tell you the thing, laughing emojis. Said, I ain't being stressed, so give up. So answer the question. I said, yes, I do. She says, dang, I was just trying to prove my point, but you proved it more. I said, why are you doing this? Like, what are you gaining? But you showed me right there. Like, I was trying to see if you actually saw it. So you purposely were pushing me this whole time to get a reaction out of me. And it shows like you give up. I said, you are playing games with me and my emotion, and that's not cool. And so I'm cool on you. Like, she dead ass like tried to play a test on me so there was a stretch where she was purposely arguing back to back to see if I would stay down and solid. And I said, yo, I'm done. Like, you are a weirdo. I'm done with you. And I ended it right there. And the second that happened, we talked for a little bit longer, and it was over after that. We ended it. Like, yeah. And so we kept going back and forth at all. And I was basically saying, I'm done. Like, it's over. And it ended. I ain't gonna lie, I did it for a while, feel away, because I just feel like looking back at everything, I tried so hard to keep it going. I just feel like she was just, you know what I'm saying? Like, she was just wasting my time and energy purposely. Like, she wasn't feeling me, and she was just trolling me for like a damn, like 10 months. But I heard that in, and I was like, I felt way about that. But I'm not gonna lie. At some point, she contacted me, and she just sent a long paragraph apologizing to me. And I was like, it's cool, I appreciate it. And then, but she just tried to like talk to me and like not like date me. And I don't know if she was trying to do. She was just trying to keep conversing with me and shit. I straightened this note and respond after that. But the apology, I said I appreciate it. I understand we young, it's cool. So again, I don't have any ill feelings towards her no more. But yeah, that's in my story time. Honestly, I want them like these longer, just me yapping story times. They're fun. It feels better to me. I think I'm gonna do that more. I'm gonna get up out of here. I'm gonna see y'all in the next vid. Y'all have a wonderful day.
I fell in love with the bitch. I fell in love with the bitch. She fell in love with the dude. We kicking our feet while we chill at the Ritz. Taking your love.